Hi, Anne McKeown here. Late last year, I had the best couple of months ever. I took time off from work in December to prepare for Christmas and enjoy all the numerous dinner parties and celebrations that took place in the lead up to the 25th. We ate turkey in every disguise, minced, curried, sandwiched, sliced, until we welcomed in the new year with champagne and mature cheeses and lots of cake, and as everybody does at that time of the year. And to celebrate my children finishing high school, we took a family trip to Europe. And we celebrated my birthday in Glasgow with gifts galore along with friends, and we shared rich food and wine and just made for a fantastic reunion. We travelled in comfort around Spain, and there we enjoyed sangria and Rioja wine, paella, tortillas, and my favourite creme caramel. We went on to Greece, and there we devoured olives and feta cheese and homemade breads and lovely strong coffee. And I was so relaxed and spoiled. I'd been so looking forward to it and I loved it. But on our return back home, I was pleased to be back, but for some reason I felt really flat. My mood was dead low. I felt tired and I was fighting a constant headache. My tummy was sour and a bit bloated, and even dark shadows had formed under my eyes. I really lacked motivation and I felt really uncomfortable. My clothes had got a bit tighter, and I was even having to put on extra foundation because for first time since teenage, I was beginning to get some spots on my face. And I found myself asking, why after this lovely trip do I feel so awful? And the answer came to me that I had ignored my usual routines. And you see, the body and the mind connection is very strong. They really impact one another. So if you've got a problem with one, you end up with a problem with the other. And I realised that as a result of neglecting things like doing my yoga, my walks, drinking plenty of lovely water, just looking after myself, that I had slowly become addicted to the wine and the coffee, and one lifted up my mood in the morning and the other brought it crashing down at night. I wasn't sleeping well because of that. We were sitting around in airplanes, cafes, people's houses, and I think my body just yearned for the exercise. I was used to walking the dog every day and I hadn't done that for about a month. And I wasn't drinking enough water because of the cold climate. I'd kind of forgotten. The time zone really affected and disturbed my sleeping pattern, and I had obviously jet lag as well. And I just became like this expert at excuses. I just kept thinking all these reasons and was kind of complaining all the time. And I just felt this sense of pain and I craved a cleanse for my body, my mind and my spirit. I wanted herbal tea and fresh fruit and salads and meditation and prayer. And I realised that actually discipline and routine were my best friends. Because you see, the mind plays tricks on us. What we think is bad or negative or hard work is actually usually what the body needs. And what we think is good and positive and fun can really wreak havoc with our internal organs until they're crying out for us to listen, which is what happened to me. So now it's time for you to take a look inside. I'm going to share a meditation with you. So I'd like you to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and think of a food that you really like, but you know that it's not good for you. And I want you to touch and know what that food feels like. Is it smooth or is it rough? I want you to smell it and be aware of the small hairs on the inside of your nostrils as you breathe in the scent. As this food touches your tongue and your taste buds, know, is it sweet or bitter? Feel it go into your teeth. Is it crunchy? Can you feel the saliva glands breaking down the enzymes? As it goes down your throat, is it dry? Can you feel it move down the esophagus without you having to do anything? When it hits your stomach, is the stomach stretched and stale? Is the colon clogged? Do you feel that the gallbladder and the pancreas are saying, oh no, more greasy, heavy food, we're so tired having to process and filter? Are the bowel movements hard and painful? Does the body feel uncomfortable? Now I want you to repeat this exercise, but with a healthy food or something like fresh, clean water. It feels smooth and cool. Again, breathe in that freshness through the nostrils of your nose. As it hits the tongue, can you feel it neutralizing the taste buds, cleaning the teeth as you swish the water around your mouth, moistening the saliva glands? You feel that the throat is open and clear, and that the esophagus muscle movement is easy as the water slips down. It hits the stomach, which is relaxed, and the colon, which is enjoying being flushed. The liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas are delighted at being cleansed and aided in their duty. The bowel is saying that movements are now easy and frequent. Everything feels comfortable. When the body feels clean and purified, it's more active. And when the body's more active, the mind is more alert. So bear in mind in the future what you're putting into your body and what impact that is having on your internal organs as well as your mind, your mindset, and your alertness.